You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness. But still, like life, I'll rise.
I refuse to accept the view that mankind is so tragically bound to the starless.
Welcome to the Black News Beat. How's everybody doing? It's Dr. Kamiki Campbell, and we are here. Actually, it is actually not the Black News Beat. It is a YPOC Juneteenth HBG Kickoff Takeover. We are here with all the things to talk about today about Juneteenth HBG. But first, I wanted to give a shout out to the team. Our team is actually out right now, hard working on everything that we have to do for Juneteenth. So it's crazy, it's amazing. But we just wanted to say thank you guys and to tell you everything that's going on. So we have a ton of stuff to talk about today. We actually have a sponsor welcome. We shout out to McNeese that's going to be in the studio, McNeese Law. And we also have giveaways. As you can see, we have some really nice merch. Our merch came in the other day. I'm gonna try to get a little closer for you. So we have some merch. We'll be talking about all the different things that we're doing for the week. And I also want to say that I have heard your questions. A lot of folks are saying, Kamika, with all the stuff that's going on with Juneteenth in the city and the region, what should we go to? What should not to go to? Go to everything. But we're here to talk about what YPOC has been putting together. Y'all know how we plan this every year and all the things that we do, all the people that we bring together, all the parts of the community that we support and who supports us. I'm proud to announce that this year we're working with over 75 vendors from across the city and region. A lot of those vendors, about 85% of those vendors, are Harrisburg residents. So that's really amazing. And then secondly, we have a week-long of events, which is super cool, as usual. I mean, we always have that week-long of events. But this year, we are expanding our Taste of Black Harrisburg into a full event all on its own. So we're super excited about that. So we're going to talk about all that. But first, we want you to know that we're giving away some merch today. So in order for you to get that merch, you need to be in the comment section. We have Basir, who's home. Yay, Basir's here. Mm-hmm. And he's on the engineering board, the show board, to help us do that. So he's going to be looking at those comments. I will have some questions for you. I want you to answer some of those questions about Pennsylvania, about Harrisburg, about our emancipation history here, our abolitionist movement here in Pennsylvania. So we'll have a couple of those questions. And in order for you to have won a prize, you have to be registered. So I'm only going with the registered list of people. So if you're in the comments and you are registered for the kickoff and and also go ahead and register the rest of the events. But if you're registered for that kickoff, we're going to be giving away some merch there. We're giving some t-shirts. We also have our vintage mugs that we had from a couple of years ago. So definitely we'll have some of those for you. Our vintage, I like to call them vintage because they're just a couple of years old, cups that we have, and along with the t-shirt. So you'll either get a cup and a t-shirt. These are the new ones. These are the nice ones. These are going to be $20 at Juneteenth. So getting one today is going to be great. The shirts are going to be $25. So getting one today is going to be fantastic. So go ahead and do that. But just showcasing for you what we have. And we're really thankful. We have a ton of sponsors, and a lot of people say, you have all these sponsors. Why are you saying that you still need more support? And that's because Juneteenth HBG is it's a huge undertaking. It's a huge undertaking. So I don't want you to think that we're trying to hoard anything, but it is a lot of work to do what we do. And we want you to know that. So I want to start by shouting out those sponsors. We have had such an incredible show of support, even in a year where people are giving less, and people are giving less. People are still very willing to support us. So that's something that I think is just amazing. And I'm very thankful for that. I'm super, super thankful for that. So first up, I want to talk about just our sponsor shout outs. We have had some folks come in and really they want to underwrite the celebration. So we want to talk about first, every year we get support from the county of Dauphin and the city of Harrisburg. So thank you so much for supporting us and making sure that the celebration comes to fruition. Every year we get support from Highmark. Highmark is usually our biggest donor for the year, and we're very thankful for them. And this is their 5th year supporting us, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I'm sorry, sixth year supporting us. So shout out to Karen and to Miss Judith, and definitely to Aaron Moore in our community, who will be tabling in events. And thank you guys so much for putting our names forward and making sure that we are able to do this. Thank you so much. We also want to shout out Penn State College of Medicine and Penn State Health. Thank you very much for particularly sponsoring the summit, and of course the whole week, but putting that emphasis on the summit. I thank you very much. Clark Resources, shout out to Fred Clark for coming in when we really needed a boost and helping us with what we needed help with. And by the way, we're still collecting money. So we're naming a lot of these sponsors, but we will still take more sponsorship. We're still actually collecting monies to make sure that we pull off next week. So thank you so much for really being on the ground level and helping us with this. And if you're interested in sponsoring, please, we again, in order to pull this week off, this is $100,000 week. This is $100,000. So I don't want you to think this is a small celebration, but we collect from all parts of the community to pull off a week long of education and entertainment, right? And that's a big thing to do. So please support. Please look at the sponsors and hear the people that I'm talking about and know that they've come in. And can you come in too? Can you come in and help and make this the reality that it can be? So we're going to go in order. So for Tuesday, YPOC is sponsoring our YPOC 10. YPOC is turning 10. If you want to put that graphic up on, actually, our birthday was actually 2 days ago, June the 12th. And in 2016, a group of people got together in Harrisburg and decided that they wanted to find a way to, connect people who were coming to the city, transplants, to what was happening in the city. And then two, bring together Native folks who are from Harrisburg for many generations to talk about how we could, do things together and create community here and fuse some of that community. So we are thankful that we have actually reached our 10th year. Shout out to our founders, Ebony Robinson, Victoria McCollum, Mike Billingsley, and so many others, Alicia Washington, Basir Vincent, myself, some of our founding members, Michael Walker Travers, Elise Irvis, Azul as well. We have so many people who've been with us since near the very beginning. And we are very, very, very thankful for all of you. And we'll keep talking about those. Shout out to Harrisburg University. Harrisburg University has been a partner. This is the third year for it's stabilized our summit. And our summit is the crowning jewel of the Juneteenth HBG week. It's how the Juneteenth HBG week has really come together to really center emancipation, center themes around abolition and safe passage and economic impact, small business development. So we're really, really thankful for Harrisburg University housing us for another year. Shout out to Hamilton Health Center and Therese Delaplane, their president and CEO, for coming back to the table and sponsoring us for another year. We're really appreciative of you. Penny, shout out to Penny. Shout out to Harrisburg Fringe Festival, my friends at Harrisburg Fringe Festival, for always lifting us up and being a part of the celebrations. Capital Blue Cross, shout out to you as well. M&T Bank, oh my goodness, thank you so much for coming back to the table and supporting this event. Harristown Corporation, that's where we had our kickoff in February. So we're very, very thankful for Harristown for donating that space and letting us really show our sponsors that not only are we, trying to do this 1 week in June, but we are working throughout the year to make sure that we are bringing a certain level of education and contribution to the community. iHeartRadio, wow, one of our most steady sponsors, sponsoring our concert, helping us get the word out. If you haven't heard our commercial on iHeart, our commercials, plural, thank you again to iHeart and to Real 99.3 FM. If you haven't heard those commercials yet, those are for the concert. You need to get your ticket. Thank you to TFEC. TFEC is coming through this year. Have you seen? We'll also be announcing the winner today of the contest. There was a TFEC trivia on the YPOC page, and it was excellent. So you got to learn a little bit about TFEC, see how they support the community. They have grants open right now. You should be applying for those. So definitely shout out to TFEC. They've also donated some baskets. The winner will get a lovely basket along with 2 VIP tickets to Juneteenth week. And you can pick that up from us at the first event or whenever we coordinate together. I'll inbox you, no worries. Shout out to Dauphin County. Shout out to Dauphin County. Shout out to Dauphin County. If you want to know how we're able to offer lower costs tickets to events and free events, free entry to events, it is because of the county. So we thank Dauphin County. We thank our commissioners. We thank people who advocate for us. We are very, very thankful. We're in a huge space of thankfulness for the county and what they've been able to do for us and for the community. Penn Live, thank you so much, Penn Live, for running ads, just making sure that we're able to, again, get that word out. Without our communication partners, this would not be possible, right? We wouldn't have people to even know what was going on. And so we want you to know what's going on. And I think it's in the shop, Basir, but this is our board with all the events. Also behind me, and I'll move so you can see the QR code. But we have a week's worth of events, and we'll talk about those soon as we get through the sponsors. Aetna, shout out to Aetna coming back for another year. You will see the Aetna bus at Jubilee on Friday. Explore HBG and visit Hershey Harrisburg. Thank you guys for coming back to the table. Thank you for the billboards. Thank you for posting our events on your website and letting people know about those. We are very appreciative. It's been such a wonderful partnership working with Saida at Explore HBG. She is such a wonderful person. Thank you so much. Tech Connect, these are my people. They are actually, I'm on the steering committee for Tech Connect, our South Central Pennsylvania IT industry partnership. So that's Tech Connect. And they are sponsoring one of the Freedom Tracks at JuneteenthHBG Summit this year, the AI track. And we have wonderful presenters coming from all across the region for those tracks. We have a panel, we have wonderful presenters. Definitely come and check out the AI track at the summit, sponsored by Tech Connect. Shout out to the regional chamber, have been sending out blasts for us. Also just a shout out to Kara, especially for being a longtime supporter of JuneteenthHBG. They've come on the show. They've talked about the good work that they're doing. So we're very thankful for the regional chamber. Rotary Club, my folks over at Rotary as well. Thank you for everything that you're doing. Thank you for bringing these beautiful seminars and lunches, and also the other work that you do with partners in the region. We are really appreciative for Rotary as well. Fulton Bank, back at it again. We are so thankful for our friends at Fulton Bank. Notoria Marketing and Design, thank you so much for coming back. We are so much looking forward to having you guys back at the summit and all the events during the week. Giant, shout out to Christian Hills. He has been such a wonderful partner to coordinate with year after year. Thank you for once again coming back to the table to work with JuneteenthHBG. McNeese, who will be here today to give a few words in a few minutes. We're going to let in the room. I believe that Heidi's here. We're so excited to have you here in the studio. Serenity Wellness as well. Shout out to Dr. Gina Charles, who was at another event I had, which was the Moms Mini Retreat, and did such amazing work. And she will be doing her thing at the summit as well. So we'll look forward to having her there. So we'll come back to some more sponsors, but right now, don't want to make her wait too much longer. We do have a very special someone in the studio, and they're from McNeese. I just want to make sure I can get to them so that they can give us a warm welcome. Is Heidi here?
I am. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you? What an exciting time.
It's so exciting, and we're so happy to have you here. I just wanted to, give you the floor for a few moments just to say hello to everyone, give a greeting, and then we're going to talk through what you're excited to do for JuneteenthHBG.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you, everyone, and good afternoon and happy Juneteenth week. So on behalf of McNeese, Wallace and Merrick and our Diversity, Equity, Inclusion, and Belonging Committee, I want to thank you a lot for allowing us to be a part of this important celebration. As a law firm in this region for 91 years, we are proud to support and sponsor JuneteenthHBG, an event that brings community together to honor freedom, recognize history, and celebrate culture, and inspire our continued progress. We are especially grateful to the young professionals of color of Greater Harrisburg and the many community partners who make Juneteenth Harrisburg possible each year through events like Jubilee, Summit, Parade, and other community-centered activities. We know that JuneteenthHBG creates opportunities for education, reflection, connection, and celebration throughout our region. So at McNeese, we really value supporting events and experiences like this because they align with our commitment to fostering an inclusive and equitable workplace and strengthening the communities where we live and work. Our sponsorship is just one way that we can help elevate important conversations, celebrate diverse experiences and perspectives, and support meaningful community engagement. In addition to supporting this wonderful community celebration, we will also be recognizing Juneteenth internally by hosting an annual firm-wide educational program for our attorneys and staff. This is something that provides an opportunity for our team members to really learn more about the history and the significance of Juneteenth, and to reflect on how we can continue building that more inclusive and equitable future together. So I just want to thank you so much for, all showing up, for being here, for supporting this incredible work, and, helping keep the spirit and legacy of Juneteenth alive. And I just hope everyone really enjoys the opportunity to celebrate and learn.
Oh my goodness, that was excellent. I'm so glad to hear about the wonderful work that you guys are doing for Juneteenth internally at McNeese as well, especially with providing that educational programming. And if you don't mind me asking, what kind of programming will you guys be doing internally?
Sure, I'd love to share. So in years past, we've done everything from panels with really incredible workers here right in central Pennsylvania who have really shared the history and significance of Juneteenth with our firm. Last year, we really focused on the connection of pathway to citizenship and how relevant that still is as it relates to Juneteenth. And this year, we're actually stepping out in a little bit of a different experience. We're working with a company called Unexpected Tours, who will be actually on the ground in some of those historical areas, walking us through and making those direct connections. So we're really looking forward to it. We want to make sure that it's really grounded in understanding history, again, that equitable lens for our people to understand, but I think also to understand the ties that still exist today. And so why we want to make sure that that's something we're continuing to have conversations about is really important to us. And so we're looking forward to continuing that conversation just in a different way this year. But we're really excited to work with them and to try them out.
That is wonderful, wonderful. And I don't know who exactly from McNeese is coming, but I just wanted to know, which event are you guys looking forward to the most?
So I think because of everything I have heard about, really specifically, I think Summit for me. I have been to the parade in years past, which has been really great. But Summit really does feel like kind of the capstone, right? The cornerstone. So
I agree.
I'd have to say, yeah.
I agree. I'm totally looking forward to the summit. We have Justin J. Pearson as our keynote this year from the representative from Tennessee. So it is going to be an amazing time of encouragement and celebration and education, as we love to say. So any last words? Any if folks want to get in touch with you about anything you're doing, can they do that?
Yeah, absolutely. So if anyone is interested in attending that experience that we are having, we're actually doing it. The firm is closed on Juneteenth. We close each year for Juneteenth. So we always do our educational program the day before. So if anyone is interested, please reach out. I would love to get you connected. You could, I could either be glad to host you or have you join us virtually. And my email address, which I'm happy to share, is freeland-trail@mcneeselaw.com.
Freeland-trail. Okay.
You got it. Yep. And I can put that, maybe if there's a chat or something, let me put it in there. I'll join the chat and I'll pop it in there so people have it.
But yeah, Basi will scoop it up and put it there for you. Yeah. So definitely put that in the chat. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you so much. Again, this is McNeese. I'm pretty sure it's 5 years sponsoring since 2022, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So this is the 5th year of sponsorship. So we are very grateful. Thank you for everything that you guys have helped us accomplish. This 7th year of JuneteenthHBGs is just as much an accomplishment of ours as it is as yours. So we are very, very thankful. Shout out to Ade Bakri, who also is a person there a lawyer there at McNeese. So we're very, very thankful to have you guys a part of this wonderful week. Many, many, many thanks. I can't give enough thanks for you guys just being so awesome. Thank you so, so much.
We're thankful for the opportunity. Thank you all.
And thank you for joining us. We really appreciate you joining us as well.
Of course.
And I'm gonna actually clip this just so you know. I'm gonna have it up on our Facebook page so people can see. Yeah, people can see your wonderful message to the community. We're very appreciative. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you all.
All right. Absolutely. And we will be right back after this message with some more to talk about Juneteenth HBG. Welcome to Juneteenth HBG Kickoff. We will see you in a few moments. Thank you.
Tonight in Harrisburg, the young professionals of color are honoring Black History Month by looking ahead.
Fox 43's Melina Brown has more on the event focused on Black History Month and Harrisburg's future Juneteenth festivities.
We all got blood in our veins. In a room filled with community leaders, families, and young people, the future.
I am Little Miss Black Pennsylvania Junior.
And the foundation of Harrisburg stood side by side.
I am the Juneteenth concert chair, as well as YPOC board, and founder and CEO of Power Choice Productions.
The young professionals of color hosted the event to honor Black History Month, with a special focus on the city's upcoming Juneteenth celebrations. Organizers say it's about more than just planning a festival, it's about celebrating the culture.
Music, art, storytelling, fashion, community, entrepreneurship.
Part of Thursday night's event was the focus on connection. People listened to stories, music, and art, while community leaders encouraged the next generation to take ownership of their future.
Black history is important to me because it's about my origins, and I feel like everybody should go out and learn more about Juneteenth. And I feel like that it's important that everybody learns about what happened back then.
The event highlighted the week-long festivities happening in Harrisburg for Juneteenth, including a parade and a concert open to all.
It's a very diversified experience. In a sense, there's not just one genre of individuals. You have older, you have younger. It's family-oriented, it's educational, it's fun.
Organizers say events like these help bridge the gap between generations and continue to be a space where history isn't just remembered, but lived, shared, and passed down.
It's a great way for us to be able to just celebrate the uniqueness that we share, and where we can have pride in the things that we do, and to give hope and to just stimulate our people with joy, innovation, creativity, and fun. And you know, we like to have a good time, so come to the cookout.
Yeah, everybody should probably come out here and, see about Juneteenth.
Melina Brown, Fox 43 News.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that short break. We do have somebody special here in the studio with us, and that is going to be YPOC's finance director. Merrick is here. If you can bring him on, we're going to have him say a few words to the people and just chit chat about the work that it takes to actually finance something like this and to get something like this off the ground. Oh no, he's ready. Hi, Merrick. Is he ready? If not, that's okay. We'll bring him back in a sec. But yes, this takes a lot of work. And I want you guys to know this is something that our collaborative does work on. So I'm going to go through the week and I want to shout out the collaborative. If you can see behind me, we have a little board here. So the first event, and I'll go through the events a little bit more, but we have YPOC 10. I'm the chair for that event. That is something that is near and dear to my heart, of course, as this is a decade that we've had YPOC. And who would have thought? Wednesday, Elise, let's shout out Elise Irvis. She is the chair over the summit. Shout out to you, Elise. We love you so much. You are turning into quite the conference planner. So this is pretty cool to have somebody like that in Harrisburg. And that's a really great thing about this week is it's showcasing the leaders in our city who really know and understand the flora and fauna, the fabric of what really jives with our people here, with the people who live in the city and the surrounding region. And Elise is one of those persons, runs Culture and Commerce Co-working right downtown in Capitol Heights, right across from Strawberry Square. And this is a space where you can co-work with others, collaborate with others, events. I've had several events there myself, but I'll have several more coming up. The company that I work for, Affordable Pennsylvania, we use that as our Harrisburg office. So there's so much possibility there. And that's the person who's running our summit, somebody who's so ingrained in the community. So it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful time for that reason alone. On Thursday, we have Taste of Black Harrisburg. I'm super excited about Taste of Black Harrisburg. Jazzy White and Dwan Dixon doing this amazing work. And one person that is new, she's new to the team in the sense that she wasn't a chair last year, but Jazzy is co-chairing with Dwan this year. And it's just wonderful to watch her blossom into somebody just really awesome being this chair here. So I'm super excited about that and watching this come together, watching her curate a special, culinary experience for us with Taste of Black Harrisburg. And also shout out to Breadcoin. Breadcoin is sponsoring part of the Taste of Black Harrisburg by offering to feed the first 100 people that come to the celebration. So we are really excited. We also have tickets on sale. We will be selling tickets after that. They're on sale right now. So if you don't think you'll make that first 100, which a lot of people are like, well, what if I just want to get my ticket? Yes, you can get that ticket. Those free tickets are up until 7 p.m. So if we give away the first 100 by 7 p.m., then we are done at 7 p.m. We give away by 6 p.m., we are done at 6 p.m. We give away by 5:30, we're done at 5:30. So that first 100 people do eat free, and then after that, the tickets will be $25. Next, I always say everything's my favorite event, but Jubilee this year, we have moved Jubilee around the city intentionally. We have had Jubilee at Reservoir Park. We've had Jubilee at the 19th hole on City Island. We've had Jubilee at Soldiers Grove. We've had Jubilee at Hack. Those are all places in Harrisburg that are beautiful locations where we've had Jubilee. So this year we are moving to the riverfront. So we've been all across the city. We've been on the hill. The only place we really truly haven't been is like maybe uptown, but we'll get there. Maybe we might do it at Italian Lake one year. We don't know, but we like to show people the beautiful kind of capacity that our city has, right? A lot of people told me, you can't do all that stuff in Harrisburg. People always tell me that. And I've tried to go outside of the city for some of the things that we need, but there's nothing like the city of Harrisburg. There's nothing like the amenities that are available here to do beautiful events. So I am so excited to see what we are going to do on this river. Ashley, shout out to Ashley Smith. She is also our vendor chair this year. So she's been doing double duty and we've been taxing her a little bit. So I want her to be able to have fun and enjoy this event. And that means you have to come. Okay. We have over 50 vendors registered. I think we're closer to 60 now vendors registered. So definitely come out and enjoy that. We also have the parade. Now, y'all know the parade is about to be something crazy. Let me just stop and just tell you the parade is about to be something crazy. The parade is about to be amazing in the city of Harrisburg. We will be actually at Sawyer's for our viewing area. We'll have our judges and our DJ set up there. We'll also have a 21 plus viewing spot at Sawyer's behind the gate. You will be allowed to enter Sawyer's for free. And yes, they will have drinks on sale. So we'll be, and it'll be 12 p.m. on Saturday, but it'll be 5 o'clock somewhere. So come on, get a little something to enjoy that parade. Shout out to Eris Smallwood. Eris, I just want to say, this year was rough and you weathered every single piece of this in such a strong way. And I remember thinking, how we're going to pull this off, but you were there every step of the way to make sure that it actually got done. So kudos to you. Kudos to every single participant. I think we're close to 70 or so, 75 participants. Yes, other parades have gone on in the city, but this is one of our only summer parades. And it is one of the only parades centered on the majority of the city, which is Black and brown people. So this is very amazing and it's going to be awesome. Next, we have our concert. Our concert is going to be featuring Honey Baby, Zeddy Will, and Keith Murray for the old heads and the new heads. Okay, for the old heads and the young folks. So please come out to that. Shout out to Yanni and Power Choice Productions and shout out to also to Capital City Music Hall and Justin Browning. We're so excited to be in that new space. It's going to be so beautiful, and it's been a really great space. And of course, after that, we do have our after party, which is right next door at Sawyer's. So definitely join us for that. Also, shout out to Yanni for that as well. So as you can see, we have a full slate of events, and we have a full slate of people who are helping us with those things. And these chairs, we do a stipend for our chairs because it is hundreds of hours of work by the time this is done. Hundreds of hours. This is not a little bit of work. So we absolutely give our chairs stipends because we can't pay them a market rate. We can't pay them the going rate, but we want to give them some kind of love offering for the amount of work that this takes. So shout out to all of our chairs. Shout out to me. Okay. Shout out to Elise. Shout out to Dewan and Jazzy. Shout out to Ashley. Shout out to Eris. Shout out to Yanni and to our entire team. Shout out to Eileen, who's our hospitality chair. Y'all will not be able to even believe what she's doing. Shout out to Tay, who's been helping us behind the scenes, secure speakers and do all kinds of things. Shout out to every single person that's in our group. It's been just so wonderful and has given so much of their time to see this effort go off, So I'm really excited about just the way that we have come together. It's been amazing. So I just want to stop and do some trivia because we do have things to give away. So here is our new beverage cup for 2026, and we always do something fun. So these are our new beverage. This is our new beverage cup. This is one from last year, but we want to give away a couple of things for you. So we want to have some trivia down here. Some trivia. So the first trivia is y'all have seen my presentation now situating Black Harrisburg and why it's important to talk about Harrisburg in particular and Pennsylvania in particular in the emancipation landscape, right? So the first question is, what year did Pennsylvania have partial abolition? What year did Pennsylvania have partial abolition? And that is going to be for our first giveaway for one of our new beverage cups for 2026. And it has on there, built for this moment, radically reimagining our next chapter, if you can see that. That is our theme this year. And we chose that theme because we are all well aware of the times that we are living through. But one of the things that we know for sure is that Black people in the United States were made for moments like this, right? The resilience, the strategy, the joy, the resilience, always looking forward, always being able to imagine our way and reimagine our way into the future. So this is why the theme is really important to us, especially right now. And we all know why. We don't have to go through the moments of shock we have every single day from what we're experiencing and the assault there is on Black and brown folks in this country. We don't have to relive every moment. We're living through it. But what I want to say with this theme and what we want to say with this theme is that we're built for this. We've been through this before as a country, as a people, as a diaspora. There's a lot of conversations about the diaspora going on, but we want to give a special shout out to Black Americans for leading the way in these conversations, leading the way in the fight for freedom that extends worldwide. So our first question, do we have any answers?
No answers, but Merrick's
Merrick. Okay, so we'll let y'all get that. So the question is, and we'll get Merrick on. The question is, what year did Pennsylvania have partial abolition? Put it in the chat. You got to put it in the chat so we can see it, so we can see your name, so we can get you your gift. But in the meantime, Merrick Green is here, our finance director for YPOC.
Hey, good afternoon. How are you,
Hi,
Kay?
Merrick. I know I put you on the spot, but hi.
Hey, what's going on? I don't mind being on the spot.
I know. That's why I said it. I was like, Merrick could come in here and talk about a little something, but I want you to let's just have a chat about what it takes to pull something like this off. So tell us about the work that you do for this celebration and how, it's crucial to really realizing the entire week.
Let's talk about sponsors. So,
Yes.
you and I have worked together on this Juneteenth event to get all these sponsors recognized, get their money realized, and put it all to good use. And so there's a lot of good things that happen surrounding Juneteenth with the money that is donated, that is sponsored for this event. And it's truly bringing the community together. Last year we got some national recognition. We're expecting to see something similar this year. So it's all around, just taking the money that we get and putting it to a great use in our community.
Yes, absolutely right. And talk to the folks about the planning it takes to really pull this off. I mean, I think some folks kind of, you see the events, but that behind the scenes, I mean, we're raising money all year long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it seems like, we maybe take a month off or two after Juneteenth, and then we start all over again, just kind of going through after action reports, looking at what went well, what didn't go well, and just reapplying those lessons learned of what went well to the following year. So every year our goal is to grow it bigger and better than the year before. That takes a lot of work from a lot of volunteers that have put in a lot of their sweat equity and a lot of their time into making this Juneteenth happen. So it's
absolutely right.
Yeah, and then, like you said, a lot of people don't see the work because they're not behind the scenes, but it's amazing to see the team come together to put it all together and make it all work.
100%. And what are you looking forward to for Juneteenth week?
I am looking forward to a little bit of everything. Definitely Taste of Black Harrisburg. I think the partnership with Breadcoin has been an amazing
Mhm.
thing that we've been able to do and bless this community with the work that Breadcoin is doing here. I'm definitely looking forward to the summit. I'm excited to see Justin Pearson come here to Harrisburg and just sit
Oh
down
yeah.
and have a conversation with such a young activist. Today's MLK LDI graduation, and
Hmm. I'll be there.
thinking about all the things that the civil rights movement had to do to get us where we are now and where we are right now again.
Yeah,
It's important. So I think the way the week is curated is something for everybody, and I think that's the beauty of
absolutely.
Juneteenth is the way that the week is
100%.
curated, that if you come to the summit, you'll get a piece of information that you wouldn't have had if you had you not been there. If you come out to the block party, you might see a family member that you hadn't seen in a while. If you come to the Taste of Black Harrisburg, you might taste something from a restaurant that you didn't know even was existing in Harrisburg, and it's a dish or
Absolutely.
something that you like. So it's an ability, to expand your horizons for people to come outside of this community to see what we're doing here in Harrisburg, to create the community that we want to have. So, and also wait,
1000%.
and the concert. I can't forget about the concert. And everything. It's as an old head. I'm looking forward to seeing Keith Murray, the most beautifulest
Absolutely.
thing in the world, right?
That's right.
So yeah, so I'm excited about the week of events. I mean, I love the way that we have taken one day, right, Juneteenth as a day, and then turned it into an entire week of activities that empower our community, and then get to see, and people can see, what we're doing here in Harrisburg. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm so well, Merrick, thank you for everything you've been doing. Merrick's role has been crucial to really keeping me on track. So I am
Is
like
that
the
even
chief
possible?
fundraiser. I mean, it's a fair question because I be moving at the speed of light. It's a fact.
I
Um,
appreciate you for letting me try to give you some guardrails, because you're
yeah,
you're a rock star, Kamika, and so it's just
thanks.
it's just great to be able to plan this with you, and I'm glad that I'm allowed to be a part of the team to make
Oh,
this
of
happen.
course. Yeah, if it wasn't for Merrick, I'm pretty sure we would have ran out of money by now because he keeps it straight. I raise it, he keeps it straight. So that's the balance, and I'm very thankful for that. This year, as Merrick knows, it's been a hard fundraising year. This has been a harder year than most, than any year, I think, and not because people
Yep.
don't want to give. I think it's the climate, right, in the country, and what people are thinking about Juneteenth, what people are saying about Juneteenth, what people are saying about DEI. So to have Merrick there to help us get through these tough times, so that I can raise the money and he can, really make sure we collect that money and put it to good use, and spread it out the way we need to spread it, put it to every event. This has been great. And shout out to the team too, keeping, we have a process. So we have to submit invoices and make sure that Merrick reviews them and then he pays them so that we can actually execute all that you see here. So this is very much a very, I would say, first class operation, if I would say so myself. So I'm
hmm
very thankful. So thank you, Merrick, for that. Any last words? Anything you want to tell the people?
No, I mean, if you're available today at 3 o'clock, Rose Learman, we're having MLK LDI graduation. We're graduating 17 new scholars that
Wow.
are going to be supporting our community through, through the legacy of Dr. King, and
Yeah.
we'll get ready for 2027 after the day. But yeah, we're excited to have this completion event and recognize these 17 new scholars. So yep, that's about it.
Congratulations. And also thank you to MLK LDI and to MLK 365 for being a sponsor of JuneteenthHBG. So that's also
Yep.
awesome. Thank you so much.
All righty, Kamika. We'll see you later.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. And we'll be right back. We're going to take a short break and we'll be right back to talk to you some more. And don't forget, we have a question. We have a trivia question. What year did Pennsylvania have partial abolition? I don't see anybody giving me any information yet. So what year did Pennsylvania have partial abolition? What year? That goes right in line with what I always talk about in my Situating Black Harrisburg presentation, where I talk about Pennsylvania starting the 85-year march towards freedom. I just gave you a clue. So what year did Pennsylvania have partial abolition? We'll be right back after this video. See y'all soon.
just want to say, look at all of you. But look at all of you. Everything is looking amazing. I just want to say, shout out to all of you, the community that helped make this night a success and the whole week a success. I love y'all so much.
Clap it up for yourselves one more time. Y'all look amazing out here.
Yeah, y'all look amazing.
Yes.
And the other thing that I want to say is shout out to our sponsors and VIP. I want you guys to remember this feeling. I want you guys to remember how wonderful it feels to celebrate Juneteenth in Harrisburg. We always want to have this, and it's possible because of all of you.
Yes, yes, yes.
So thank you. Enjoy the night. Join my POC. Now y'all enjoy my POC. Join us. We're going to do more amazing things like this for Harrisburg, for the region, and for the whole state.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us and being here with us. You know, we're splicing in some videos from prior Juneteenths and from other things that we've done. So we are so happy that you guys are here with us. There's several people watching online. So we, let me just go back to we had an answer in the chat. If you didn't know, we're doing some Juneteenth giveaways here. So here's our new cup. If you can see that, I'm trying to make sure the glare doesn't get to it. But this is our new cup of June. So we're giving away some merch here, and we want you to have that. So the first answer we have is 1941, and it's about 100 or so years off, maybe 2, but I do have a clue. Pennsylvania begins the 85-year march towards freedom that ends when? When was Juneteenth? What does Juneteenth celebrate? It celebrates the day the last slaves were freed in Galveston, Texas. So what year, if it's 85 years and Juneteenth, Pennsylvania starts the 85-year march towards freedom ending in Galveston, Texas? That's the clue. Okay, so that's the first one. That's the first clue. All right. Let's see if somebody put it in the chat. We have lots of people watching. When did Pennsylvania have partial abolition starting the 85-year march towards freedom? And this is a tricky question because states like Vermont did have abolition by proclamation of their constitution. The middle states had abolition, and there were a couple of the states that were not states yet in the recognized union. They also had that. But what about Pennsylvania? Let's talk about what Pennsylvania did. Okay, so I'll let that sing out. If you want to guess again, Mr. Robert Williams, please guess again. Second question coming right up. True or false for a t-shirt? So we're going to be doing cups and we're doing t-shirts. True or false? There were Underground Railroad stops in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Is that true or false for a t-shirt? First person to answer gets one of those. And we can do another t-shirt giveaway. So let's do 2 and I'll get those sizes from you. True or false? Another true or false?
Harlem said true.
True. Thank you, Harlem. That is, so did C. Peralta NYC said true. Harlem said true as well. So congratulations. We can give you both a t-shirt. Not a problem at all. So thank you both for answering. And the second question we have is true or false? Frederick Douglass visited Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, 25 years apart to talk about concepts of emancipation and abolition. True or false? Frederick Douglass visited Harrisburg 25 years apart to talk about concepts of abolition and emancipation. Is that true or false? So for t-shirts, so we're already up to, so the first question was for, yes, Mr. Williams, that's true. Yay. Yara, also true. S says Harlem. Absolutely right. But you don't get no more t-shirts and stuff. But we have somebody with us that I wanted to bring on camera. So I didn't mean to add her right there, but she's here. Jazzy, you must have heard me talking you up because I wanted you to come and talk about Taste of Black Harrisburg. So you are here, and I would love for you to tell us about all that you guys are planning for Taste of Black Harrisburg. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I am doing well. I had to cut in really quick because my son's having a birthday party. But
Happy birthday, son!
Thank you, little Samson.
Oh, Samson,
So,
we love you, Samson. Happy birthday!
thank you. But yeah,
Absolutely.
so super excited for Thursday. I actually have vendors still trying to come for Thursday. I talked to someone from York today. So yep, they'll be traveling all the way from York. But Taste of Black
Wow.
Harrisburg Thursday. We have a lot of things planned for everyone. We have a live cooking demo from Octavia's. So she's excited.
That's awesome. Okay, so Jazzy's having a little interruption there, but that was Octavia's. As soon as she comes back, we'll make sure that we get her talking. But Taste of Black Harrisburg, this is so the first year we had it, it was in Soma. And the only reason why we're not having the block party in Soma this year is because we want it to be a little bigger. So we can't fit all the vendors we want to fit on the block because it's the actual holiday day. So we just want to make sure that we have, everything spaced out in a way that lets us have as many vendors as possible. So that's the only reason. We'll be back most likely next year, so no worries. But we're expanding Taste of Black Harrisburg into its own week this year, its own event this week, because of how many different restaurateurs that we have in the city. And in case you guys didn't know, we have so many Black-owned catering outfits, restaurants. I know you guys are seeing some of the new restaurants that are popping up, especially down on 2nd Street downtown. Slapbox is down there now. Sweet Tea and Greens is down there. Of course, MIK is down there. So we're building a corridor of Black-owned restaurants, and you guys need to support them. And some of those restaurants will be with us for Juneteenth HBG. And then some of them we just support because we just be supporting them. And we're going to have, like, for example, the YPOC 10, and I don't think you can see it from here, but I'm pointing, but YPOC 10 is going to be at Men in the Kitchen, for example. So we do try to patronize our own Black and brown businesses. We're going to be catering from lunch and breakfast from Black-owned restaurants, a Black-owned caterer for Juneteenth HBG for the summit. We will have a plethora from Taste of Black Harrisburg. The VIPs are going to be Black-owned caterers and food service providers. So this is really important to us. And it's all about recycling the Black dollar for this, right? It's all about making sure that our community realizes the gains of having the talent that we have in our community, right? Having the services we have in our community. This is super important to me to do that. So let's see. Let me see if did anybody ever answer the question? Like, when did Pennsylvania have part? Y'all don't know? Oh, we also have bags. So I'll also be giving away some bags here. These bags are vintage from 2023, 2024. So here is our Juneteenth HBG bag. We want you to get one of those as well. But dealer's choice. If you get this question right, I might, I'm gonna up the ante a little bit. Oh, wonderful! I didn't know you were gonna be vending. See Peralta NYC. I didn't know. What's the name of your business? Let's shout you out. Thanks for hopping on the stream to talk to us. That's amazing. I'm so excited that you're going to be here. So we had the two questions I had. Yes, the answer for both of those were true. 1935. Okay, Mr. Williams, go back further. Go back further. You got to go back a couple more years than that to when Pennsylvania had partial abolition. It was before Juneteenth in Galveston. It was way before that. It was 85 years before that. So go back. Mama G's. Yes, so that's the C. Peralta NYC. Thank you so much for vending with us. It's going to be an amazing week. We're so excited to have you. And it's 12:55, so I'm gonna do one more trivia question. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna go through the events one more time. This has been a great kickoff. Hopefully, Jazzy, I'm sorry you're cut out there, but if you make it back in a minute or two, we would love to talk some more. But Jazzy, especially for the food portion, has so many great things planned. So I cannot wait to taste Black Harrisburg. It's gonna be amazing. Okay, so one more trivia question. Let's see. True or false? No, actually, I should say no. This is a one question to lead into another question. I said 1780. Yes, you did. Good job, Mr. Williams. You know what? For that, you get a couple.
Did put it there.
Oh, we did. Oh, sorry. I saw 17. I didn't see 1780 for a while.
It was up there.
Oh, okay.
It was at 1249.
Just kidding. That was 6 years ago. That's Bossier's fault. I didn't see it. My bad. My bad. Congratulations, Mr. Williams. You're gonna get a cup, and you know what? Just for us being late, you'll get a T-shirt too. Okay, so let's get in touch with you for that. So we have some winners here: Harlem, Mr. Williams. I said C. Peralta, MIC, and I think I said a couple other people. But whoever got it first, I'll look through the chat and we'll get it done.
You can get it when it comes to the summer.
You get it when it comes to the summer. But I'm gonna put it aside for you. Okay, all of our winners from today. And last question is: how far is Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, from the Mason-Dixon line? Ooh. How far, and this is an important question that's leading into our last question. How far, this is a twofer, how far is Pennsylvania from the Mason-Dixon line? This is an important question because the next question after that is it true or false that the enslaved people would come to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania in order to escape their enslavement situations? Is that true or false? I mean, I'm giving you the answers for free. Okay, you know the answer. Okay, you know the answer. How far is Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, where I'm sitting down here at the Hurston Manor, which was formerly the YPOC house? How far is Harrisburg, Pennsylvania from the Mason-Dixon line? A lot of people don't know. We're not too far. We're not too far, okay? People don't really understand how close we are and what that means for the history of emancipation in this country, right? So let's take a moment there. How far is Harrisburg, Pennsylvania from the Mason-Dixon line? And if bonus points, if you can tell me which highway, or where it crosses on the highway, because there's this very specific spot. And the second question is true or false then, now that you know how far Harrisburg, Pennsylvania is from the Mason-Dixon line. That's right. We are 35 to 40 miles. I'm gonna let others live. Go ahead, Mr. Williams. Go ahead. That's right. Shout out to Ms. Ruby Gentry Dobb, one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, has been such a big supporter of Juneteenth, but more importantly, her birthday is on Juneteenth. So she gets to celebrate her birthday in Juneteenth every single year, and we celebrate her. So she has gotten the right answer here. It is almost exactly 40 miles from where I'm sitting right now in my seat. We are right 40 miles. So is it true then or false then that the enslaved came to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania to try and escape their enslavement situations, to escape enslavement? Is that true or false? I'll wait for y'all. But already, Miss Ruby got herself a T-shirt, okay? And a cup. T-shirt and a cup. True, very true. Absolutely. I thank you. Amina got the bonus question. I-81, that's exactly right. You can cross over the Mason-Dixon line on I-81. Very good job. And yep, true. And we actually had the Black population of Harrisburg. Let me tell you about the resilience of this population. When the enslaved people came up here and their masters came to get them, right? When they're literally trying to catch them and bring them back, if the judges would rule against them being freed, they would come with bottles and chains and rocks and try to fight to get those people free. That's a real thing that happened right on the soil of this city. Okay, so they would go to the Dauphin County Courthouse and they would wait. And if those people were free, they'd still try to free them after they were ruled against by a judge. Wow. We have an amazing history here in Harrisburg that it can be celebrated. We have an amazing, and let me just say something about celebrating Juneteenth in Harrisburg. I know there's a lot of stuff going on and there's a lot of contention about how Juneteenth is celebrated. This is the reason why we have the summit. This is the reason why I made the Situating Black Harrisburg presentation, because the truth is rich and deep, and the truth will set you free in a way that you would not even quite understand, because you're sitting on hallowed ground, going all the way back to the first peoples of this area, to the enslaved, to the battles that were fought. There's so much on this soil. There's so much blood spilled on this soil, right? We talk about also how the Capitol was raised in order, or the old Eighth Ward was raised to make the Capitol. So much blood, sweat, and tears was spilled on this soil to have what we have right now. And we want to remember that. We want to walk in that, and we want to celebrate that. We want to celebrate that. So I'm so thankful Yes, that's exactly right. Slaves did help build the original courthouse. That's exactly right as well. So there's so much history here, you guys. I'm gonna do my Situating Black Harrisburg presentation, not for the summit because we have a bunch of. I've done it several years. If there's an empty spot somewhere, maybe I'll do it. But we've done that several years in a row for the summit. But I want you to know this: Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, where you are sitting right now, hallowed ground, hallowed ground. Especially when we talk about emancipation, especially when we talk about abolitionists, the abolitionist period in the United States and in Pennsylvania, it all starts right here. So keep that in mind. It is 101, and I want to announce the winners of a couple things, but I need a minute to do it. So give me one more commercial break, and I'll be right back to announce the winners of the TFEC trivia contest that was on the page. So we'll be right back right after this.
Tonight in Harrisburg, the young professionals of color are honoring Black History Month by looking ahead.
Fox 43's Melena Brown has more on the event focused on Black History Month and Harrisburg's future Juneteenth festivities.
We all got blood in our veins. In a room filled with community leaders, families, and young people, the future.
I am Little Miss Black Pennsylvania Junior.
And the foundation of Harrisburg stood side by side.
I am the Juneteenth concert chair, as well as YPOC board, and founder and CEO of Power Choice Productions.
The young professionals of color hosted the event to honor Black History Month, with a special focus on the city's upcoming Juneteenth celebrations. Organizers say it's about more than just planning a festival, it's about celebrating the culture.
Music, art, storytelling, fashion, community, entrepreneurship.
Part of Thursday night's event was the focus on connection. People listened to stories, music, and art, while community leaders encouraged the next generation to take ownership of their future.
Black history is important to me because it's about my origins, and I feel like everybody should go out and learn more about Juneteenth. And I feel like that it's important that everybody learns about what happened back then.
The event highlighted the week-long festivities happening in Harrisburg for Juneteenth, including a parade and a concert open to all.
It's a very diversified experience. In a sense, there's not just one genre of individuals. You have older, you have younger. It's family-oriented, it's educational, it's fun.
Organizers say events like these help bridge the gap between generations and continue to be a space where history isn't just remembered, but lived, shared, and passed down.
It's a great way for us to be able to just celebrate the uniqueness that we share, and where we can have pride in the things that we do, and to give hope and to just stimulate our people with joy, innovation, creativity, and fun. And you know, we like to have a good time, so come to the cookout.
Yeah, everybody should probably come out here and, see about Juneteenth.
Melena Brown, Fox 43 News.
Well. We are almost done here, but I wanted to make sure that we shout out our winners of the TFEC trivia contest. So we had a TFEC trivia contest on the page. Shout out to TFEC, the Center for Enhancing Communities, or the Foundation for Enhancing Communities. And TFEC has been a wonderful partner, also in their 5th year of sponsoring YPOC for JuneteenthHBG. So we are very proud to be with y'all. So we had questions like, last year, TFEC awarded more than blank in grants to support nonprofits, programs, and community needs. And we had folks say more than 8.7 million, and that is correct. I think that's right. I got to look at the sheet, but I will make sure. But they put in millions of dollars into our community for granting arts projects and all kinds of different things. They've been funding JuneteenthHBG. They funded gardens. They funded all these different things across, and so much more. So that was one of the questions. The next question was, last year, TFEC received more than how many gifts from donors, right? How many gifts from donors? And let's see, I think we had a guess in there that was B for 17,000. So I'll post all those answers for you. And then we had the next question was, last year, TFEC awarded how many scholarships to students? We had another answer that was C. The number was 645, but I don't know. I'll look and see what the actual answers are. 65, 330, 645, or 10,000 was the guesses. And then we had the next question was, true or false, grant making committee members include local residents from the community served by the grants. This is very true. And thank you so much for our folks for answering those questions in the comments. And we have 2 winners. So I just wanted you to know that. And then the last question was, you can join the fund for women and girls, the Women and Girls Dream Team, for as little as blank per month: $5, $10, $17, or $50. And I think we had a person reply here. Yep. The answer was, I believe, let's see, most recent. I think the answer was $5, but I'll look again. I'll put all the answers up. So we did have 2 winners. I would like to first shout out to, I believe their name on Instagram is R_ST_HA_ or also their name is Rasuka. So shout out to Rasuka. You are one of the winners. You answered every question for the day. So we're really excited that you guys, that you participated. We appreciate you for participating. And that was our Instagram winner. And we also have a Facebook winner. Shout out to Christina Cardin. Shout out to you for answering every single day, answering all the questions. We appreciate you. It's best 4 out of 5, but both of you answered questions every single day and really participated. So we are giving both of you a prize. One of you will get 4 tickets to VIP tickets to Juneteenth HBG, and the other will get the 2 tickets in the basket that was originally advertised. And the basket is, shout out to TFAC. It is a gorgeous, you can see it on the page, a gorgeous coffee basket. It's got a little coffee grinder. It's got a mug. It's got little Amps coffee. It's got Elements, a milk frother. It's got a little tea thing in here. It's very cute, and also a really nice burlap bag. So you can see all that on the YPOC Instagram or on the Facebook page. So thank you so much for tuning in for a few moments. Thank you for joining us for the kickoff. We hope to see you at everything. I'm gonna just take this one off the wall one more time to show you everything that we have. Oh no, maybe I'll do this one. So can you see that, babe?
I can also bring it up.
Oh, you can bring it up? Yeah. I'm doing show and tell. But basically, these are all of our events, and we want you to come. We want you to be a part of everything. There's a QR code here you can scan, but please come and be a part. We want you to enjoy this. This is for all of us. So please enjoy. Come and learn about Juneteenth. Come and learn about the rich history that Harrisburg has in Juneteenth that we should all be celebrating and we should all know. One of our strategic plan elements for Juneteenth HBG is that we want to bring curriculum to the school district for Juneteenth because of the rich and beautiful history of emancipation that starts in Pennsylvania. So that is why we emphasize this so much, because there's so much power in knowing your history. There's so much power in understanding, the fortitude with which ancestors birth us, right? And birth the efforts that we have. There's so much power in that. And for me, it takes me through another day. And and y'all always remind me, I'm not from Harrisburg, but one thing I do know for sure is that the blood, sweat, and tears of the ancestors and the forefathers and mothers of Harrisburg is why I get to sit here and enjoy what we are enjoying today. As an organization, as a person with Black skin who lives here, I am very thankful for the history that I've been able to learn and people have shared with me. When I started doing this work, people would come up to me and say, don't forget to say this. Don't forget to say, let me tell you when this happened. And they gave me pictures and all kinds of amazing things. So I'm thankful for each of you for schooling me, for helping me learn, so that I can put it back out into the community and do the work that I'm doing with YPOC and that we're all doing through YPOC. So thank you so much. And I'm gonna I want to see you on Tuesday. I want to see you at the VIP reception. If you got that invite, if you didn't get an invite, we are full to capacity. If you did not accept your invite, we are full. We are full. So you can stop by and kind of see if you can be in the mix, but we are full. We'll be at Men in the Kitchen. Men in the Kitchen is going to be amazing. We have 5 vendors. We're going to have a couple people outside, showcasing their beautiful wares. And then we'll be on the second landing on the first floor. We're not going to be all the way upstairs. We're going to be second landing and first floor. So thank you. That's the first one up for the week. And we will see you at all the events. Don't forget, we have the summit. We have Taste of Black Harrisburg. We have the Jubilee. We have the parade. And we are ending with the concert at Capital City Music Hall. Shout out to all of our sponsors. Let me outro on the sponsor part just to make sure I get everybody in, because I think that's probably one of the most beautiful things about this week is just how many people have given either money or time to this effort. It's one of the coolest things that I've ever been able to see. That I wouldn't even believe. Shout out to the city of Harrisburg and Mayor Wanda Williams, City Council. Shout out to all of our city council members, particularly the Honorable Lamont Jones. Thank you so much for your efforts. UPMC and UPMC Health Plan, thank you. DNH, Affordable Pennsylvania, asterisk, I do work for Affordable Pennsylvania. Members First, thank you so much for saying what you said to us a couple years ago, which is what we needed, first rate resources for a first rate celebration. So thank you so much for extending your services to us. That is who we bank with. Shout out to the Berg. We are so blessed. Shout out to Maddie at the Berg too. This article that Maddie wrote about Juneteenth was phenomenal, Maddie Gittins. Thank you so much for that work. MG4 Tech, that is Merrick Green, our finance director. That is her company. We are so thankful to have Merrick working with us, who brought us a wonderful graphics intern this year. Zach, shout out to you, Zach. Without you and your company, How Graphics, we would not be able to get this done. We have over 200 different kinds of graphics that we do for Juneteenth, and we wouldn't be able to do that without help. Shout out to DJ Labro and for DJ Unknown, who both helped us on Saturday for our Juneteenth promo that we were doing at the market. Shout out to Sherry for allowing us the space. Shout out to Senator Patty Kim, who, when asked, was able to come up with a contribution for Juneteenth. We appreciate you. And we always need sponsors, guys. We are never not done needing sponsors. Shout out to Respect Together, who's agreed to sponsor. Shout out to Mr. Richard Utley and Digital Podcast. Shout out to Floyd Stokes and the African American Memorial Fund and the Super Readers. We have had such an outpouring of love and support from everyone. And we just want to say thank you. And there's so many other people behind the scenes who are helping. I always feel like I'm forgetting someone, but charge it to my head and my heart. It is, I have at least 50 different tasks to do before Tuesday for my event. So shout out to you. Your names will be in all the books. Your names will be on the website. Your names will be on the Instagrams. We are appreciative of everything y'all are doing to make Juneteenth HBG possible. We'll see you out in these event streets. We will see you next week. As I say at the end of every show, when I do Black News Week, clap for yourselves. This is for you. Love on yourselves, love on each other. None of this is possible without the community, not one bit of it. So we are thankful that you are here with us. We're thankful to learn with you. And we are also thankful to celebrate with you. We are so thankful to celebrate with you. I'll see you very soon for Juneteenth HBG. Have a good day.